Alright viewer, we're gonna get into it immediately. Thanks for clicking on my video. My name's Jack. I'm talking today about the Album of the Day project. This is something I did for 5 years, just about, 4.5 maybe, from 2016 to mid-2021. The idea was I would listen to a new piece of music every single day and then do some kind of writing, documenting, some kind of structured, discussion, or not even discussion, logging of what I listen to, log. We're gonna use the word log a lot. I'm kind of scrolling through it right now on the green screen, and you can see that I just, for every single artist, an album, I would find a favorite song, I would write about a very short, concise little thing of my thoughts about objectively what I observed, what I enjoyed, that kind of thing. Then I had a little creative writing. We threw in a one-word descriptor to, how did it, describe this album in one word kind of thing, and as well as the ideal activity, which was, fun as well. After that, later on we added takeaways, so that was kind of a more educational, this is something I learned listening to this thing, to guide my future self. And then the recommended, the person who recommended it, the recommender. Those were all kind of contained in the sheet, so that process continued until I was getting too busy, too much was going on, I had to take a break. So my goal in this video, of course, is to tell you what to do. So I'm going to give you a bunch of reasons why I think you might gain from this process, what I gained. The biggest reason for me was having structure. I had a tough analogy going about being like in a boat at sea. The sea is all the music, you're in the boat. And you're getting the currents and the tides and everything, you're just going in all different directions. Doing the Album of the Day project, having a structured kind of, I'm going to listen to one thing this day, focus on that, and then kind of learn from there, branch off from there. Having that kind of thing, that's basically like a boom, or, or motor, maybe. So you're going in a direction, it might not be the right direction, you might still turn around, but you're moving in a direction quicker than you would have been if you were just letting everybody else and everything else somehow produce your listening habits for you. Ooh, yeah. Oof. Another important reason for me was the ability to connect with others. So that takes on a lot of forms. The obvious form is, you listen to something that somebody else listened to. You can both talk about that now. Similarly, you listen to something that somebody else recommended, you really enjoy it, you can just discuss that more with them, and then even better, you discover, oh my gosh, I could see that music in a live setting, for example, concert, for example, boom, that's a whole experience you could share with somebody or with strangers or whatever. That wouldn't have happened otherwise, so that's awesome, we love that. Another way that my connection with others improved through this project was just the ability to talk about music that I had listened to and, share my thoughts on things that they liked and that kind of thing. Obviously, that's kind of a tough territory. People get pretty serious about that kind of thing. So I was never really pursuing negativity when I was kind of discussing things I listened to, and we'll get into that topic in just a second. Okay, it's been a second. That aspect of the Album of the Day project, which really improved just my entire quality of life, I would say, is the positivity that I developed, or the positivity that I kind of forced upon myself with this project. Obviously, there's a lot of people making a lot of music for a lot of reasons, and that's awesome. Sometimes I found I might not connect or understand or appreciate what somebody was doing. It became, pretty easy or pretty possible to present those negative opinions and beliefs in the project. But I realized maybe within the first year or so that really wasn't serving me. That yeah, I can, express and write down negative opinions and beliefs on something, but it's not as constructive as pursuing, the positive or the enjoyable or the beneficial aspects of whatever I was listening to. So that became kind of a key focus on the project, where I wanted to learn something from everything if I could. If I couldn't, if it was just not hitting me right at all, I'd just walk away. A big reason to pursue the Album of the Day project is to increase your frequency of experiencing raw joy at discovering a piece of music that really hits you right, really connects with you in a way that just makes you happy. That was something that I discovered pretty early on. Can happen anywhere, anytime, any situation, whatever you're listening to. You just gotta let it in. Let it in. Thank you for watching part 1 and part 2. More parts are to come. I already got part 3 in progress, talking about my lessons to learn, and part 4, which is going to be like the tools and my approach to listening. If you got any other ideas for parts to include in the series, maybe some kind of data analysis type stuff, maybe some genre specific or, you know, time period specific stuff, we could talk about that. Yeah, check out the sheet below. If you want to actually go into the project, I love it to learn more, and you're gonna of course have to send me some music that you think I should listen to as well, just to, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching.